I'm going to show you how to do a space painting with some simple stencils and some different colours of paint. Welcome everyone to my latest spray paint video. This one's going to be how to do some planets one on top of the other. I'm going to use about a dozen different colours in this one. If you like it, leave a thumbs up, subscribe to this channel and please share it with your family and friends. I'd really appreciate it. Sit back, relax and enjoy. Thank you. Some of today's colours are Malachite Light, Pure Cyan, Flame Blue, Dark Blue, Purple, Dark Red, Ketchup Red, Fire Red, Flash Yellow and 4 different greens. Also going to be using a cap off one of the spray cans as a stencil and 2 planet cutouts from gloss paper. I have got too many spray cans. Look at this, look. We've got these, we've got 3 crates over here, we've got paper, we have canvas, stencils, paintings ready to go. And over here we have black, white, clear gloss, another straight edge, brushes, glow in the dark paint, crackle paint, mostly whites and blacks and clears. We have more brushes, we've got some weights for weightlifting, and there we have it. And today we have our softbox lighting and entertainment and my home gym. Okay, ready to go. I've just laid the stencils out on the paper. Please take a moment to subscribe and hit the bell. Also, drop me a follow on Instagram and a like on Facebook. Okay, so to get a 3D planet effect with one sitting on top of the other, we need 2 stencils. On this one, the smaller planet is going to be on top of the larger planet, so we're going to start spray painting that first, lay the stencil on top of it, and then spray paint the bigger planet behind it. Alright, so to add some texture effect to this planet, I'm just going to take a scrunched up piece of magazine paper, lay it on top loosely and run my fingernails across the top, and that gives you those lines and leaves the white paint on top behind. Not happy with it, just go over it again, lift off, and there we go. We're just going to add in a white dot there, which is going to be reflected off a light source, and we're going to dry the whole planet with a hairdryer to speed things up. Leave that planet for now and we'll just go on to the one on the top right. Just going to use some greens for this one, similar technique to before. Spray the white on top and then put a scrunched up piece of magazine paper over the top of it. This one just scrunched it up in a different way. If you look at it, it's left some lines coming out from the centre. It looks more like an explosion. Now we're ready to cover up our small planet using the stencil I showed you earlier, just a white piece of gloss card. Important to weigh it down so that the paint doesn't go underneath it. Now we're going to spray our big planet in the background. This one is going to be bright reds, and we're just spraying right over the top of the smaller planet stencil. Alright, so this big planet I want a different type of effect, so I'm going to use a clear plastic bag. I'm just going to lightly rub fingertips along the side, going right the way down to the smaller stencil. lift off, and you'll see the effect that the plastic bag has. Just leaves a slightly different texture to the gloss paper. Alright, so now we're ready to put our other two stencils on. We're going to put the spray can cap over the explosion green and white planet at the top right. You can see in my other hand I've got the stencil ready for the big red planet. And we're going to put that on top of the other smaller stencil that we've already got laid on our paper. First of all, I'm going to take the weights off this one. Don't need them at the moment. Put the big stencil right on top and weigh it down. Alright, now we can just go ahead and spray in our background. Just go crazy here, paint any colours that you want, any combination, blues, reds, nebulas, stars, whatever. I like to go around the outside of the planets first in black, and then I just add the rest of the colours as I go. Don't really have an idea what I'm doing at this point, I'm just going with the flow, just thinking what looks good, thinking what's going to match the colours or contrast with the colours that are on the planets. Alright, so this is one of my favourite effects for a planet. Once you've done the colours around the outside, if you add in some bright yellow and white on one of the sides of the planet, it will look like a star behind it that's shining through, and it will really make the planet pop out of the page. Okay, what I'm doing here is I've got a little sponge and I'm just dabbing in some texture into the kind of nebula and stars that I've put in with the cyan colour and the red. This just gives it a little bit of depth and more detail to the background. Now it's time for the best bit of the background, the stars. Just take some white paint, spray some on one of your fingertips, spray off the excess, then flick it on to the paper from about a foot away. And you can do as many or as little as these as you want. This one I'm doing loads just to give it some more detail. Alright, so now for the really good part, taking off the stencils. There's one, look at that, brilliant. And there's the big one coming off. Because we've let the paint dry, we've got some nice crisp sharp edges around the planet. Now the best bit of all, removing the planet in front of the red one. Wait for this. It's coming, it's coming. There we go, look at that, superb. Blue planet sitting nicely in front of the red. Alright, now we're going to take our straight edge and we're going to put a big star right in the middle as our light source. You'll see the big red planet, the blue one and the green one have all got a white light source coming from somewhere. It's going to come from here. So this, with this straight edge, we're not touching the paper, just having it a little bit above it. And just spraying onto the straight edge itself, not onto the paper, and the excess leaves the effect that you've just seen. Space, the final frontier. These are the voyages of the spray paint artist. His continuing mission to cover entire walls with spray paint art. Okay, so we're going to add in some shooting stars now, so just get our small palette knife, dab it into some white paint and lightly just drag it across where you want the stars to go. And once we're finished painting, we cover the whole thing in a layer of clear gloss paint. I'm going to go from left to right, all the way up painting, and then straight up and down. And this will just give it a nice effect, nice shiny effect when it's ready to frame. And with that, this painting is done. What do you think of this one then? Did you like that? Please drop a like if you did, and remember to subscribe to the channel. I've got loads more paintings coming. So videos coming up, I'm going to do a forest style painting showing you how to do trees against a galaxy background, and a Batman style painting because they're filming Batman just along from where I live. New Batman movie. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like, hit that subscribe button, share with your family and friends, and I'll see you in the next one. This is Sprayartguy signing out.